Welcome back to this video tutorial. We can discuss about one program example in which we can understand how to return multiple values from a function with the help of pointer. Okay, so here consider one function get. Okay, so this is the declaration part of our function get, and its return type is set as an integer type pointer. Okay, and inside this function body of get, here we have one variable r is an array, integer array with size equal to 10 and is of type static. Right, what is the meaning of this static type declaration? If it is static, then it can retain its value in that means it can retain the previous value in each and every function call. That is one property. And the other property is its life exists till the end of this program execution. If a local variable or an auto type variable is declared as static, then its life exists till the end of this program execution. Right? So here we can read different values from keyboard, and that values are initialized here in this array. Okay, after that we can return the array name to the location from which it is called. Okay, R is the name of the array. This array name actually indicates the static address of our array memory allocation. Right, so here it simply returns the name of our array. That indicate it returns the starting address of our array memory allocation. Okay, from where it is returned? It returned to the location from which it is called. Where it is? Here it is the location inside this main function. Here it is the location from which this get function is called. So while calling this, control is transferred here, and inside this function body, while executing this body, it read and initialized this array elements, array locations, and finally returns the starting address of our array. Okay, so array address is returned here and is received here in another integer type pointer p. P actually indicate the starting address of our array elements, and star p indicate the value of our array. Okay, so now using this starting address of our array, which is now available in this integer pointer p. So with the help of this, now we can display the values using this indirection operator star. Star p plus I means the value pointed by the address by this pointer p. Right, this p is actually, in initial case, p is pointing to the starting address of our array. So star p plus I, first case of this I value is 0. So star of p plus I means star of p plus 0, that is star p, which display the first element. Then increment I by 1 and pointing to the next address location in which the second array element is present. So the star p plus I display the second element of our array, and so on. Right, now we can execute this. So here this is the command enter array elements. This is available here in this function body. Now we can enter how many elements? We can enter 5 elements maximum, right, because the loop limit is 5. So we can enter 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 now. So it returned the starting address of our array to the location in which the function is called, that is here. So using the starting address of our array, we can now display different values, right? So this is the array elements displayed here from this particular location, which is outside of our function body, and using the starting address of our array, which is returned here in the main function. Using this starting address, we can display the values. Okay, so in this program we can consider one more property of our function. Okay, the usual method of user defined function is first declaration, then definition, and finally we can call anywhere this function anywhere from in this program. Okay, now we can consider one more syntax for implementing a user defined function. That is, we can place this function definition directly here. That means function declaration and definition in a single step. In our previous examples, we have followed one syntax, that is first declaration then definition. After that we can call the function anywhere from the program. Here it is the syntax in which the declaration and definition of the function is implemented in single step. After that we can call this function anywhere, right? So consider this function again, this program again. Now we can execute and enter the array elements 1 2 3 4 5. So here while following this syntax, the program executed properly. So both are the valid syntax for user defined function implementation. This is a simple syntax in which declaration and definition comes in single step, right?